Paganism, often misunderstood and surrounded by a shroud of mystery, holds a rich tapestry of traditions, beliefs, and practices. Here are 65 intriguing facts about paganism to enlighten your understanding. Definition: the term pagan is derived from the Latin word paganus, meaning country dweller. Broad term: paganism isn't a singular religion, but a group of various spiritual paths that are usually polytheistic and nature-focused. Ancient origins: pagan practices date back to ancient civilizations such as the Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, and Celts. Nature reverence: many pagan practices focus on the cycles of nature, like the phases of the moon or changing seasons. Solitary practitioners: while there are pagan groups, many pagans practice alone, tailored to their unique beliefs. Wicca: one of the most known pagan paths is Wicca, which emerged in the mid-20th century. No central doctrine, paganism doesn't have a single central scripture or doctrine. Pantheons: galore. Different pagan traditions can have distinct pantheons, such as the Norse or Greek gods. Reconstructionism: some pagans try to reconstruct ancient practices as accurately as possible. Witchcraft: while not all pagans are witches, witchcraft can be a part of some pagan practices. Holidays: pagans often celebrate 8 Sabbats or holidays that mark the wheel of the year. Yule: this pagan holiday celebrates the winter solstice and rebirth of the sun. Samhain: recognized as Halloween's precursor, it honors the dead and the end of the harvest. Ostara: celebrating spring equinox, Ostara is about fertility and balance. Ritual tools: common tools include athames, knives, wands, chalices, and pentacles. Pentacle: a 5-pointed star enclosed in a circle representing earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Stonehenge: this ancient site in England has strong ties with paganism and its celebration of solar cycles. Nature spirits: beyond deities, pagans often honor spirits of trees, rivers, mountains, and animals. Reincarnation: many pagans believe in some form of reincarnation or afterlife. Feminine divine: the goddess, representing the female divine, is central in many pagan traditions. Triple goddess: she's often seen as a trinity, maiden, mother, and crone, representing the female life cycle. Pagan Rome: before adopting Christianity, Rome had a rich tapestry of pagan gods and rituals. Sacred groves: ancient druids worshipped in natural places, especially sacred groves of trees. Magic and spells: magic, in pagan understanding, is a way to work with natural energies. Animism: many pagan paths believe that everything in nature has a spirit or consciousness. Divination: pagans might use tarot cards, runes, or other methods to gain insight. Esbats: these are moon-based rituals, commonly observed during the full moon. Odin, a principal god in the Norse pantheon, associated with wisdom, poetry, and war. Elder Futhark: the oldest form of the runic alphabets used for writing, divination, and magic in Norse paganism. Beltane: celebrated on May 1st, this Sabbat marks the beginning of summer. Lughnasadh: this early August festival is a celebration of the first harvest. Neo-Druidism: a modern spiritual path that seeks to revive the practices of the ancient Druids. Wheel of the Year: the annual cycle of seasonal festivals observed by many pagans. Pagan Pride: an annual event that promotes understanding and acceptance of pagan paths. Paganism today. Modern paganism is global, with practitioners on every continent. Freya, Norse goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. Hecate, ancient Greek goddess of magic, crossroads, and the moon. Modern reconstructions: groups like the Asatru Folk Assembly worked to revive Norse paganism. Grove, a term often used for congregations or groups in Druidry. Sacred fires. Fire holds special significance in many pagan traditions, symbolizing transformation and renewal. Pagan festivals. Events like Pantheacon or Pagan Spirit Gathering draw thousands of attendees annually. Pagan authors. Prominent pagan writers include Doreen Valiente, Raymond Buckland, and Scott Cunningham. Sacred texts. While paganism lacks a central text, many traditions have their revered writings. Blots. In Norse traditions, these are rituals to honor gods, often involving offerings. Skyclad, a term meaning clothed by the sky, referring to rituals performed naked. Modern witch hunts. Contrary to popular belief, discrimination against pagans and witches still occurs in parts of the world. Horned god represents the masculine side of divinity in many Wiccan traditions. Arwen. In Druidry, it means the flowing spirit or divine inspiration. Pagan metaphysics. Many pagans believe in the interconnectedness of all things. Sacred circles. Before rituals, many pagans cast a circle to create sacred space. Cernunnos, a horned god of Celtic origin associated with nature and animals. Isis, an ancient Egyptian goddess of magic, motherhood, and fertility. Pagan reconstruction. While